Oh. Oh my goodness, I think I went funny. Okay, don't worry about it. We jumped off and jumped on. Girls, hop back on. Alright, so now I'll have to tell you again. So that was 3 by 3.5. That's 4. 3.5 by 3. That's right. So now, if you're just jumping on, my stream left, and so I will show you what I've done, because I've got another card, another piece to do another one, so I'll show you. So I put my gold, so I got my gold, I cut out the leaves from the poinsettias, I put that and put it back. So I'm making a blue one at the same time, so I'm going to show you on the blue one. I'm going to show you on the blue one because I'm not going to. So that is going to go in there, and then we added the poinsettias, which I was bubbling through. I'm so sorry, and I'll show you the blue one so you'll see it all after. So I'll just finish this one, and we'll. So that's the front. So I've got my poinsettias, 1, 2, the leaf at the back, the gold. All the instructions are added to the live, and for some reason I've pushed something or done something, or God's done something and it moved it. So now we are doing the inside, for which I have a poinsettia, and I'm just using this one. So I'm going to curl it up a bit, and it's going on the corner. See a bit of gold, because I tried to do them in gold and see what it looked like. So, sorry guys. I'm just concentrating here. You just do not want to put too much glue. Alright, so we're going to grab these leaves. And put one. I have to do them over a bit because I don't want to mess that up. Now that one has die cut a little bit finer. I reckon it's because it's raining. I reckon we've had some bad weather here, and I think we've just had a bit of a IT loss. But anyway, here I am. I'm still here. It's pretty self-explanatory. And when I finish this one, I'll do it again on the white one. Alright, so that's going to go on the inside. And there's nothing stamped on there. Alright, and that's going at about 1/2 inch there. I've got a red one there. I'll just put all that over there. Alright, now we're going to add this to the front, and that will cover that. So from the leaf there to the start of the Y, we will glue. Give it a bit of a good one. So to the start of the Y, let's get that. Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to put a block on that for a moment. Alright, so while that's waiting, I'm going to, and making sure you can't see the white, I'm going to, so that's got everything on it. I'm going to do this. So this is stamping and then gold embossing. I didn't want to do the joy in gold because there was enough gold on. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my embossing stuff. I've got so much stuff around here, guys. There's some mark. And we want gold. That. Those over there out of the road. Okay, I've got 2 Versa marks. That's too big. That one. So we want this one. Oh, I lost my ladies. Oh, that's not nice, is it? Oh, well, I'm still on, so I have to go back to Facebook because I don't know where I've gone. What can I do? Alright, we've got that. And then I've got a poinsettia to grab. Oh, a stamp of the poinsettia. Okay, one of those. I need a leaf, a baby leaf, and I need the, oh my goodness, wishing you, I should know, it's already red, it's already covered in. Okay, put that on that one, and I think I've got everything I need from there. Alright, let's, I have to, here's a card here, I'll lift that up now. So I'm just going to give that a wipe. And while I've got this one out, I'll do it at the same time to save me the hassle. Right, so I'm going to just stamp this in the Versamark. And I want to put that on the, yep, put that way. And I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to turn it around and put it in that corner. Alright, and then I'm going to do it on this one because, as I said, I've got another, I'm going to try it in blue as well. So if you stick to me to the end and I don't drop out again, we will see 2 beautiful cards. I thought the red looked nice, but then while I was watching it I was like, oh my goodness, I like the other one too. So we will put that there, and we will come back on there and drop it and get that at the same time. Tap, tap, tap. And we will put that in there. I love these kits. I love the fact that you can do this and just put it all back in there, pop it in your drawer, and you've got it for next time. Okay. Alright, glue gun. Just get that hot away from you so it's not too noisy. And I'll do the blue one at the same time. Easy as simple, easy pie. Okay, now look at that. So on the envelope, we're going to actually need, we've got one for one of them, we're going to need 2. And we're going to stamp this one, so I'll clean off the Versamark because it probably will stop it going. Okay, so we're going to clean the birthmark off, and we're going to stamp this in the gold, which is the Golden Glow, the new colour. I do find it hard that you can't get those things, so I'm just going to do that down there, and on the other envelope, making sure I got it the right way. Okay, and now I have just simply stamped over that in cherry cobbler. And now that's where you stain your ink, stain your stamps. So you get that nice and red. Okay, 1 and 2. I'm going to do that again because I didn't put my ink pad on top of that. So I'll pop those away for a minute. And do I need to do that one again? I think I do. That was silly of me not putting it on my pad. Alright, so now here I have these little red ones again. And I'm going to just dot that and put it on. And the same for the other one. Hence why I had so many. Now, in the matching Peacefull Pine, I'm going to just stamp a couple of little leaves if I pick up my leaf and it doesn't drop off. And now, I don't know if you can see there's a little bit of a the piece here. I don't want you to see that, so I'm going to put that up into the stamp and do that, and then you don't see it. So that one I'll show you again here. So I'll pop it in here, and then it looks like the leaf's more coming from the back. Of the plant. Oh, got a little bit there. Okay, so we've got envelopes done for all 3. So good, so good. Put that back there. You do have a little filler, like the little wee flowers that I've done. You could use that in another colour if you want. And it's got leaves, it's got everything. So I'll just put that ink back out of the road. So that is our finished one, and because we jumped out of screen, I'm going to quickly show you. So that's two of them, and what I'm going to do is quickly show you in the blue, so because you missed the beginning. So it was cherry cobbler, 1 sheet. You score at 5.5 and 8 and keep the last piece. Now, why haven't I got the full length of that then? So I might have made a mistake and not put that full length in for you. Oh, where's my... I think things fly away. Spinning around, here it is. So I will have to add that. Look, okay, so today I've done it again. I will have to add. So this is, so that's the score at the 5.5, right? And so I'm going to take that to there. And then I'm going to add that piece because we cut that off. And where I failed was 11. So I will fix that up So we cut on the full side at 4 1/4, and that gives you 2, and then you cut 11 inches and score at 5 1/2, and then cut off the 8 and keep that piece. That was bad of me, wasn't it, guys? Oh well, at least you got something to talk about. I'll keep you busy. So again, there we go. So now we've got it in blue. We're going to put the gold. Where am I going to put the gold? Yes. That blue is there and there. Why is my gold so better? I might have made my gold too big. Let me measure that. The normal gold was 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. Well, why hasn't that? Is that not the same size? If I cut that, guys, I need to look at the whole length of this card to see what I have done. For some reason, I've cut off. So that was scored at 5 1/2 and cut at 8. And then that piece was 4. So 4 to there is 12. I'm going nutty. Lucky I've got another piece here. At 12. I didn't add that. My goodness, I'm glad you're not carding with me. So I am just going to cut this piece out at 3 3/4 by 3 1/2, and because of my brain, I'll do it again. The red, the cherry cobbler, I'll hold that out so I can see, is 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. So 4 1/8, which is your normal side of the card. 4 1/8 by, oh, you know what, I've even just gone and put my brain out of action again, haven't I? By 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. I do like to check everything. So that's 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. Hence why I had a short piece. And I'm not using cherry cobbler, am I? I'm using blue. My goodness, didn't someone pick me up on that? What's that? 3 3/4 by 4 1/8 by 3 3/4. So that's my 3 3/4 and 4 1/8. 1 2. I go 1 2. Now I'm right. Cooking with gas. Got the right colour on the right card. Oh. I am glad to say that there are a lot of demonstrators that do the same thing. We must all sometimes get a little bit stressed because you want to impress people and get them to like your cards, but sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. So there it goes. Okay, and then this is going on top. And that sits in there and gives a nice gold border. And if the instructions, the rest was correct, so let's move that up a little bit, slid down. And so the DSP is 3 1/2 by 3 1/4. Alright, so you can see where we're going. That's going to go on there. And I'm going to pop that on now. Put a little bit of glue there. Going to put that on there. Put that to the side while we do a little bit of stamping. Now, I'm going to do it in white embossing. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I had a thought about that, and I thought I'm going to do that. So, I'll put that down, bring out my embossing in my white. And I am just going to do it all in white. How's that? Oh, that's my lovely flower from yesterday. From the little box. My practice. So I want one inverse mark there. And one here. Okay. And we've got our white. Oh, they look beautiful. Look at that. Do you like that? I thought white would look cute. I might need even an extra one. Are they small ones or big ones? I think that's the only size we've got. I'll just get the sheet out to double check. Yep, it's the only size. Alright, I'm going to use my machine, my heating tool. Yeah, they look nice. Look at that. Right, so I'll get put that away. My buddy, make sure that's all down. So we've got the gold ones on the red, and now we've got the white ones. So mini boy, up you come, do your job. Now I might have to cut those down a bit smaller because the machine won't want to go through that. So I'm just going to get that one out. I'll throw that into the scraps and go through that one. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on there, and we're going to grab the die. I'm hoping it's this one. And you can see a big leaf sticking out with a fat one on the side. So that is where it's going to go. Slide it around. Very hard white on white, guys. And I'm going to put that down there very carefully. And off I go. My plates have been worked out, haven't they? Look at that. So there's one poinsettia. I think I'm liking it already. I better do that again so I've got it right. So the fat one sits out there. And those ones look, that's got a little peak on that leaf, so that's another spot to look for. Line that up. And I just tip the lip of my thing in and then push it down hard, and it grabs it. Okay, so we've got two nice white poinsettias. Ooh. I wonder if I should... No, I'm not going to. I'm going to just finish this one and be happy. Poinsettia under there, rubbish in the bin. My goodness, clean that. Okay, so now we've got to do our joy, and I'm going to do that in the Golden Glow because I think that will match all the rest. where am I? Go this one. And if we don't like it, we'll just change it. Ooh, I like it. Not too gold, and because we've got the blue, it looks fine. Alright, a little fussy cutting. And a lot of rain happening. And out and around. I hope you're getting these cards made. You've got Christmas coming. And I'll tell you what, it sneaks up on you along with everything you have to do in life. Oh, there you go. Alright, so now we've got our big leaf that we cut out earlier. So I can get a little bit on the middle of the leaves. That's going flat. We're not, leave the lip. And that's going to go, so a couple of leaves hang over a little bit, and that goes right down there. And our poinsettia sits here. So let's roll those edges up a bit. Oh, the sun's coming in. I thought, what's gone wrong with my screen? But it's got a bit of dust on it. So we're just going to do the same with these ones. And I'll have to change my photo on the front so people can see both of them. Alright, that's going to go right down there. And then this one inside them. And right smack in the middle. Should have used my pick tool, shouldn't I? Whoop. He's going to go in the middle. Oh, he looks good. And he's going down on the bottom. Whoop, he doesn't want to glue. He doesn't want his glue to stick too well. I'll put a little bit more on. Leave him for a minute. So that's in red and that's in gold. Isn't that quite cute? Where's my lid for here? Get that out of the road. Now inside I can put this one if I want it, but I actually think I'm going to have to die cut another white one, aren't I? Come on. I'm going to have to do that because it's white card inside, so you can't have that, can you? Because you can't have I have to put the pink underneath so it stands out, because you still have to have your white. So if I just do one more and put it on there, that should look alright. What do you reckon? So let's get this one. Be clean. Get my poinsettia, Versamark, and white. Nearly finished, considering it's the second one. Oh dear, dear, dear. Life is like that, isn't it, guys? You've just got to go with the flow. And I flow a lot. Alright, let's put that on. Oh, come on. Alright, those away, that out of the road. Get my tool. Because it's already hot. Okay, that's done. Look how long, quick that was. And you know what? Can't be bothered picking up my thing. It's only one of them. I'm going to just cut it out. So if you don't buy the dies, you need the dies really, to be honest. You could get away with them, I suppose, but it'll be a bit of cutting because those nice big leaves are so gorgeous. They put a dent in, so you probably really do need to get them. And so you can shop with me if you want. I'm on my Facebook page is Nettie's Card Making with Stamping Up, and there's links there, and or you can just go onto your normal page on Facebook and you put where you search and you put Annette Falconer.stampinup.net, and that takes you straight to the shop, and I will send you a card of thanks when you do that. If you put your address in, if you don't want contact, I can still send you the card, but I don't have to give you any and I will not advertise for you because I know what that's like. Alright, so we've got that one. I'm going to pick up another one of these, and I will definitely get it with my tool. Well, see that sun coming, so it's a sun shower because it's still raining out there. The sun is out, must go and get a load of washing on. Alright, now while that's sitting there, I will give my poinsettias a bit of a uppy. Right, now because I think that, I don't know, you have to tell me what you think. If I put that on there, which is what's the greeting's going to be, that shuts. I might put my card across, it doesn't matter. I have to put right into the inside. I still see it. Bother. I put my card a bit closer than I needed to. I'm going to cut that back a little bit. I do want to see it. It doesn't give you a lot of room. I'm just going to take a little bit off that. You still want to be able to write something, don't you? Let's see if that works. Oh, we've still got a little bit. Never mind. We will work with that. So I'm going to put the pink one, which is not pink, it's cherry cobbler, but it's cherry cobbler, and it's double stamped, and I'm going to put a white one on top of that. Probably don't need to have it up too much. I'm going to turn it round till I can see a bit of everything. That's it. Okay. Oop, and we'll just stick that on. That poinsettia has to move to there. Alright, and that stands out like that. How's that? Oh, we've lost a cherry on the top of that one. Oh, that moved over to that. So we'll just have to let that dry. So there you go. 2 cards and different outcomes. Same but different. So I hope you like that, and if you were on before, I'm really sorry it jumped out on you. Okay, bye.